Hi, we're TJ and Wendy Zito with Rhythm and Motion Dance and the Vulcan Performers Professional Dance Company, here for Move of the Week, www.bhamdance.com. What we're going to do today is talk a little bit about West Coast Swing basics. We've spent the past couple weeks doing a few patterns. Now we're going to talk about basics and some misconceptions that are out there and maybe just clear up some things. So what we're going to do is first talk about hands. Always keep the hands at the girls' center points. A lot of times guys are taller and they want to hold the hands up here. So we're going to keep our center point at somewhere around her belt buckle, belly button, midsection area, and that's where we're going to keep the hands. Guys, when we step backwards and we're taking our back steps, we're not letting our weight carry over and stomping it backwards. We're actually rolling through the foot and keeping our center and our weight centered over that so we're not falling it backwards. Okay, so right here as we step, guys, as we take our 1, 2, it is still your option whether you want to take the tap step or if you want to go ahead and give it a 3 and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and show those both ways, two basics both ways. I can take the 1, 2, tap, step, anchor step, or I can take the 1, 2, triple step. So it is your option right there. Guys, on the anchor, right there on the 5 and 6, it is called an anchor for a reason because we do stay in place. So with that, we are staying in place. So notice that is a 5 and 6, staying in place and making a weight change. Our butt is not sticking out. We're not leaning back. We're not pulling. We're not leading on the 6. None of the action is really happening to 1
Girls,
there.
same thing goes for us. We're not leaning back, poking the booty out, pulling on the guy.
We're not water skiing. We're not back in a V. The V is a theoretical V because our weight is transferred in a certain way. We do slightly have a V, but this is not a leaned pull away. We're not pushing in. We're not pulling away. This is just relaxed and chill. You know, overall, this is a handhold. At the end of the day, we're holding a hand. So we don't have a lot of squeezing going on. You know, do we have some pin and cup action here? Do we have some connection? Yeah, we've got some, but we are not leaning away, pushing in, pushing and pulling. It's just relaxed right here.
And guys, also make sure when you're holding your lady's hands, you're not pushing down with that thumb. She'd like to be able to feel the blood flow when she gets going.
We get the hand underneath and the thumb does go on top, but we are not squeezing down, so we're not holding wrist, we're not squeezing hands. It's just placed
gently. You push down that vein long enough and she's not going to feel her hand by the end of the dance, so let's lighten it up.
So we're taking our basic, a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Again on the basic, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Guys, notice, I'm initiating this lead through my body, allowing my body to lead to the mid. So it's not just the hips, because that's poking the butt out. It's not just the stomach, so it's not just the crunch, because that's not going anywhere. I am actually taking my body and leading through. So notice that this is not an arm lead. I'm not arm leading here. There's not arm. This is coming from the body. So this is 1, 2. So guys, even if we are taking the step to the side, that's fine. Still initiate the movement down the slot. So guys, the most important thing is we are not coming forward on 1. We are not pulling. Okay? We're leading through the body. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Let's show it from this angle.
Okay.
So once again, guys, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And notice that we're giving her a little bit of a cutoff. We're not stretching out wide. And notice on 3 and 4 that we're not shoving. So notice it's just coming in, relaxing, making our connection, moving our body forward, taking our anchor. So notice we are not pulling her in, pushing her away, stretching it out, and pulling. And you see a lot of that. You see a lot of the push-pull going on.
When you bring a girl in, also make sure you don't brick wall stiff arm her, because that's real
Yeah, guys,
for your
old
girl.
theory, the brick wall, we're not brick walling her. What I like to think of is a sponge. Think of a sponge. Yeah, you don't want a brick wall.
He just popped my knuckles when he
Yeah,
did
and
that.
it shows you what happened. You don't want to smack the brick wall. Think of it as a sponge. A sponge comes in and absorbs, and then stretches back out. So we come in, and we absorb, and then we stretch away. 5 and 6. So it's kind of like a sponge and then a rubber band. So guys, one of the things I like to think about is I'm not pulling the hands down. So on 3 and 4, I'm not taking the hands down to make my connection. I'm just allowing her to settle, whether it's inward here, so whether I want to get an inward here or an inward there, I'm just allowing her to settle. Ladies, you are not brick walling, stiff arming with the arm.
No.
All right, and we're also not spaghetti arming. These are not just rocking back. There is an amount of movement that can happen in the arms, a slight amount.
But we're not locking.
We're not locking out here. We're allowing the bodies to breathe in 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and breathe out. And a 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. And I control her distance from where I'm letting the hand. If I want to keep her tight, I keep the hand tight where I am. If I want her to stretch a little bit more, 3 and 4, I'll let it stretch just a little bit more. So I can play with these distances.
And girls, that's really up to him. I mean, that's not a whole lot up to us, but say a guy's bringing you in a little too close, you can back off a little bit to let him know, hey, you're bringing me in too close.
Ladies, make sure in your 5 and 6 that you are staying in place. Make sure in your anchor, 4, 5, and 6, you're making a weight change, you're leading forward. And I like to see the toe lead. The heel lead is out there. It's acceptable.
You'll see some people that like to dig the heel on it. Personally, I don't.
If you do the heel lead, ladies, it is not digging. This is not modern. We are not doing modern dance, so we are not up here. We are not extending the body and leading it out. So if you do step the heel, at least allow the body to progress over it. Don't dig the heel. Don't show me. There's nothing attractive about seeing a heel in dance, you know? So what you want to see is a good, I personally like making it like a rumba walk for the ladies. I personally like the sleek, smooth, classy, and elegant look.
It looks ladylike.
It looks elegant and ladylike to lead with the rumba style walk onto the toe lead. I like that look, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. And it's kind of an old school theory, but I still think it works. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So we hope that cleans up some West Coast basics and some misconceptions for you guys. So once again, it's TJ and Wendy Zito, Rhythm and Motion Dance in Birmingham, Alabama, Vulcan Performers Professional Dance Company, www.bhamdance.com.
And make sure you check out our blogs.
Check out the blogs. Thank you.